Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Mache, Seibel, and today I want to talk to you about some over-the-counter remedies that are very commonly used to lower hot flashes. And I'm going to offer you my opinions about them, and I want to tell you which ones that I think work the best, which ones don't. I want to also tell you a couple of generalizations about over-the-counter remedies. Here you go, let me tell you these first. Number one, realize that over-the-counter remedies are not pharmacologic medicines. They are things that will take between 1 and 2 weeks to work, or sometimes as much as 2 to 3 months to work. So that's important. Your expectations have to be set at the beginning. Number two, none of them work for everyone, and all of them work for some. So sometimes you have to work with multiple ones, one for a period of time, another for a period of time. Find out what works for you. Every woman is different, and what works for you may not work for the woman who said it never worked, it didn't work for me. Don't listen to this because you're you, and it may work for you. Just keep an open mind. The third thing is that you should realize that you want to take these things. If you're only going to take it once a day, you should take them at bedtime because they're going to help you with the hot flashes because they're in your bloodstream. Most of them don't last more than about 12 hours. So most over-the-counter things should be taken in 2 dosages, 12 hours apart, because you're going to get a level for 12 hours and then another overlapping level for 12 hours. That will help you have a more sustained level and help you. The next thing I want to say to you is that hot flashes can have both intensity and they can have frequency. So sometimes we're lowering a little intensity, sometimes a little bit of frequency, but we're not looking for perfection here. With these over-the-counter products, think about what it would be like if you could just get them both down a little bit so that the quality of your life was improved and you could sleep through the night. Or not have to be bothered all the time with your face turning red in the warmth and maybe being found to be having hot flashes in front of others at a meeting or other places where this embarrasses you during the day. So we're trying to just get things under control. Okay, here are my top 7, and here's what I would like to tell you. Number 1, black cohosh. Black cohosh is very common, comes in dosages of 20 milligrams, taken in divided dosages twice a day. You can take it either separately as a proprietary one that is Remifemin, or you can just get it as an ingredient in other combination products that are out there, which there are many. So some studies have said that black cohosh works great. Some studies have said they don't work as good. Try it. It's one of the ones that's very commonly used, and it may work for you. Number 2, soy. I think soy is a great product for hot flashes. Not everyone agrees because not every study says soy lowers hot flashes, but in many it does. And the thing about it is it generally lowers them by about 30 to 50%. That may be enough for you to make a huge difference in the quality of your day and in the quality of your sleep. You can take soy in 2 different ways. One is a supplement, which is generally between 50 and 100 milligrams a day. Usually you take 1 in the morning, 1 at night, as I've told you. And the second is as food, which could be soybeans or tofu, edamame, soy milk. There's hundreds of ways to get soy in your food. There, you want to try and take soy in about 25 grams to about 40 grams a day. And also, that's also good for cholesterol as a food. It's good for your bones. It's good for a lot of things. Soy is a great food in addition to helping with your hot flashes. The third thing is some over-the-counter products that are called iCool, I-C-O-O-L, and iCool D, which has vitamin D added. iCool is a proprietary isoflavone. It's not soy. It is a specific one that the company has made. It has a study that shows that it lowers hot flashes. You may find that it's helpful for you. So try that one. It's another option for you. And another product that's very common is one called Estroven that has soy and black cohosh in it, together with some other content. Also, a very popular one. Many women think it's helpful, but like all of these, some it will help, some it won't. Do not listen to other people. Try it yourself. See if it works. You may be pleasantly surprised, and that's why you have to try them for 2 to 3 months. See how it works for you. Flaxseed. Flaxseed is terrific. It's another type of medication or food that can be helpful. Remember to get it ground. Don't eat the whole flaxseed, or make sure it's ground or pressed into an oil. And there you want to, usually it has to be refrigerated so it doesn't turn rancid. And you want to put in between 1 and 3 tablespoons into your food. Generally, women add it to cereal. It's very commonly done for that. Works good that way. You won't taste it that much, and that way you can get the benefits. So consider that. The next one are ones that I think don't work so well, and those are vitamin E and evening primrose. I personally don't find these helping many women. I know there's one scientific study on evening primrose that shows that the number of hot flashes went from 11 a day down to 10 a day. And while the study found this as statistically significant, the women found it just insignificant because, 10, 11 is not that big a reduction. So I don't usually use those. But having said that, I have talked to women in my practice, which I've seen thousands of women through the years, and I will tell you that occasionally you find someone who says, I was using evening primrose, worked for me. So if things don't work, other things don't work, don't be afraid to try it. These are things that are commonly used and you can try. Finally, not in a study form, but just in my personal experience, anecdotally, I can tell you about vitamin D. And I will tell you that if you are in menopause and you have a low vitamin D and are experiencing hot flashes, I have found that replacing the vitamin D and getting the levels up to normal has either reduced or eliminated hot flashes in several patients of mine who were suffering, and then it got better just by replacing the vitamin D. So keep that in the back of your mind, and remember vitamin D in the north part of the country is very commonly low, and vitamin D is important not only for hot flashes, which is a minor part of what it does, but it's important in terms of your bone health, it's important in terms of your heart, in terms of your muscle, and in terms of reducing the risk of breast cancer. All these things can be benefited by keeping vitamin D normal. So off topic a little, but something important to know about. So these are 7 things I wanted to share with you, over-the-counter products to help you lower your hot flashes. If you either cannot or will not take estrogen, here are some options for you. Remember, it's better to stay well than to get well.